Question: who runs family businesses better, men or women? If you think there's a clear answer, the fact is there isn't. But what's certain is that men and women run family businesses very differently, and there are some fascinating patterns that have emerged from extensive research on this topic. For the woman who runs a family business, do you know what's the most important thing? It's long term stability. And because of that, she tends to be highly disciplined on matters of finance, which means she manages her cash flows very tightly and hates to take debt. She sees debt as a constant nagging burden. She's not worried about just this year's growth. She wants her business to remain strong 10 years from now. And because she thinks long term, she works towards building a legacy business, something that she can proudly hand over to the next generation. Strategically, she prefers to strengthen the core of the business before expanding it further because she prefers depth over expanse. She is very inclusive towards her team and wants to mentor and guide them at every step. She wants her people to feel valued and heard and gives them complete freedom in their roles. She likes to work with her method, even if it's in the middle of complete madness. She loves reviewing the business performance in depth and she likes to remain fully compliant with the legal matters just to avoid those unnecessary hassles and penalties. She sets growth targets that are ambitious but sustainable. She trusts her own emotional intelligence for resolving conflicts in the business and she likes to be consultative in her decision making instead of being authoritative. Now, contrast this with how men often run family businesses. Men typically approach financial management with a stronger appetite for expansion. They are more comfortable using debt to accelerate growth because for them, growth is the default mode for the business. Their long term vision centers around building dominance, things like gaining market share, building valuation, creating geographic expanse, and strategy often involves making some bold and radical moves, such as faster diversification or quicker entry into new verticals. Their team management is performance centric. They like setting aggressive targets for the team and they expect their people to bend over backwards to deliver more than just average performance. They believe in setting clear hierarchies and sharper accountability. When reviewing business performance, men often zoom in on just the critical overarching metrics instead of deep diving into pedantic details. Their conflict management is pretty much direct and sometimes even confrontational. Their decision making is faster, instinct driven, and hence backed with a high level of conviction. But here's the real insight: neither style is superior. The most successful legacy businesses are neither feminine nor masculine, they are just intelligently blended. And share this with all your entrepreneur friends, and thank you so much for watching.